The watch world got completely turned upside down when certain watches proved that expensive doesn't always mean better, and affordable doesn't mean cheap quality. We're talking about watches that made rich people question why they spent $50,000 on luxury brands when these timepieces delivered the same quality for way less money. From Japanese brands embarrassing Swiss luxury to micro brands delivering premium quality to innovative technology that expensive watches can't match, these 10 watches absolutely shocked everyone. Today we're counting down the watches that made both collectors and wealthy buyers realize the watch industry has been lying about value. Number 10. Citizen EcoDrive 1 AR5026 05A. The Citizen EcoDrive 1 shocked everyone by being thinner than a smartphone at just 6mm total thickness, while most luxury watches are super thick and bulky. This incredible watch uses solar power that charges from any light, even indoor lights, meaning you never have to change batteries or wind it like expensive mechanical watches. The case is made from special titanium that's 5 times harder to scratch than regular steel, so it stays looking brand new forever. Rich people couldn't believe this watch cost only $2,800 when Swiss luxury watches that are thicker and less advanced cost $15,000 or more. Watch collectors were shocked because they thought only expensive Swiss brands could make ultra-thin watches, but Citizen proved them completely wrong. The crystal on top is super clear sapphire that never gets scratched, and it has special coating on both sides so you can always see the time perfectly. The watch keeps running for 6 months in complete darkness after being charged, which is way longer than expensive mechanical watches that stop after 2 days. Even fashion experts and style bloggers who usually only talk about luxury brands started featuring this Citizen because it looks that premium and expensive. Number 9. Orient Bambino V4. The Orient Bambino shocked rich people by looking exactly like $5,000 luxury dress watches while costing only $180, which is less than fancy dinner for 2. This beautiful watch has a curved crystal on top that makes it look vintage and classy, just like the expensive watches that rich businessmen wear to important meetings. The dial has raised numbers and hands that create depth and shadows, making it look way more expensive than it actually costs in real life. Watch collectors couldn't believe Orient used real automatic mechanical movement that winds itself when you wear it, not cheap quartz battery movements like most affordable watches. Rich people were embarrassed when their friends complimented their expensive dress watch, and they had to admit it cost less than their weekly Starbucks budget. The watch comes in many beautiful colors, including blue, white, and black, so you can match it with different outfits for different occasions. The exhibition case back, clear back, lets you see all the gears and springs moving inside, which normally only expensive Swiss watches show off proudly. The slim design slides perfectly under dress shirt sleeves without creating bumps or catching on fabric, making it perfect for business and formal events. Number 8. Seiko Alpinist SPB 121. The Seiko Alpinist SPB 121 shocked collectors by delivering serious mountain climbing features with gorgeous green dial at just $700 when Swiss Alpine watches cost $5,000 or more. This adventure watch has a compass built into the rotating bezel that actually helps you navigate in the wilderness when you're lost without cell phone signal. The beautiful green sunburst dial changes color in different lighting, sometimes looking dark forest green and sometimes bright lime green throughout the day. Rich people were surprised this cheap Japanese watch had 200-meter water resistance, sapphire crystal, and could survive being dropped on rocks during mountain climbing. Watch collectors admitted the SPB 121 looked better than many expensive Swiss sports watches and had more useful features for actual outdoor adventures and activities. The 39.5mm size fits perfectly on most wrists without being too big or too small, unlike many adventure watches that look comically oversized. The automatic movement winds itself and has power reserve for 3 days, so you don't need to wind it every single morning before wearing. The watch comes with both leather strap for city wearing and NATO strap for outdoor adventures, giving you 2 different looks in one purchase. Number 7. Grand Seiko Snowflake SBGA 211. The Grand Seiko Snowflake SBGA 211 completely shocked rich luxury watch buyers by being better than $15,000 Swiss watches while costing only $5,800 total. This amazing watch uses spring drive technology that glides smoothly instead of ticking, looking like time itself is flowing past instead of jumping forward. The white textured dial looks like fresh snow on Japanese mountains, changing appearance under different lights and creating stunning visual effects throughout the day. Swiss luxury watch owners were embarrassed when they realized this Grand Seiko had better finishing, better accuracy, and better technology than their expensive Rolex or Omega. Watch collectors couldn't believe the case polishing was so perfect, it looked like liquid mirror reflecting images without any distortion whatsoever around edges. The titanium construction makes it super light and comfortable to wear all day, unlike heavy steel luxury watches that hurt your wrist. The watch is accurate to within 1 second per day, which is way better than Swiss chronometer watches that lose several seconds daily. The exhibition case back shows the beautiful spring drive movement that looks like art with all its decorations and perfect finishing throughout. Rich people started buying Grand Seiko after seeing the Snowflake, realizing Japanese watches offered better value than Swiss brands they had been buying blindly. Number 6. Tudor Black Bay 58. The Tudor Black Bay 58 shocked Rolex owners by delivering almost identical quality for $3,800 instead of $9,000 that Rolex Submariners cost at authorized dealers. This vintage-style dive watch has 39mm size that fits way better on normal wrists than the big, bulky 41mm Rolex Submariner everyone complains about. The watch uses Tudor's own manufacturer movement with 70-hour power reserve, which is actually better than some Rolex movements in terms of specifications and features. Rich people couldn't believe Tudor, owned by Rolex, delivered such similar quality without the waiting lists, dealer games, and inflated gray market prices. Watch collectors admitted the Black Bay 58 looked cooler and more interesting than boring Submariners, with gilt dial details and vintage proportions creating character. The vintage-inspired design with aluminum bezel insert looks more authentic and charming than modern ceramic bezels that try too hard to be perfect. The bracelet quality and clasp are excellent with tool-free micro adjustment, making it easy to get perfect fit throughout the day as wrist size changes. The 200-meter water resistance is identical to Submariner for actual diving use, and the movement specifications are essentially equivalent for daily wearing. Number 5. Casio G-Shock MRG B5000. The Casio G-Shock MRG B5000 absolutely shocked luxury watch snobs by costing $4,000 but being tougher than any Swiss luxury watch ever made. This premium G-Shock is made entirely from titanium with special hardening treatment that makes it virtually impossible to scratch no matter how hard you try. Rich people couldn't believe a plastic G-Shock company could create watches with finishing quality rivaling $10,000 Swiss luxury watches in every detail and aspect. The watch receives atomic time signals from radio towers worldwide, keeping perfect time automatically, which mechanical watches costing 10 times more cannot do accurately. Watch collectors were shocked by the Cobarian bezel made from ultra-hard cobalt chromium alloy used in airplane engines for extreme durability and strength. The sapphire crystal and premium finishing throughout proved that G-Shock could make luxury watches when they wanted to, not just tough tool watches. The solar charging means you never change batteries or wind it, while the Bluetooth connection to smartphones provides modern features luxury watches lack. The watch survives drops, shocks, water, mud, and extreme temperatures that would instantly destroy any Swiss luxury watch you can name or buy. Number 4. Omega Speedmaster Professional. The Omega Speedmaster Professional shocked collectors by being an actual NASA-approved space watch that costs only $6,500 instead of $50,000 like you'd expect. This legendary watch went to the moon on astronauts' wrists and survived space conditions that would destroy every other watch in existence completely. Rich people were surprised this historically significant moonwatch cost way less than boring Rolex Daytonas that never went anywhere more exciting than country clubs. Watch collectors realized the Speedmaster offered genuine tool watch heritage and space exploration history instead of just marketing stories that luxury brands make up. The manual wind movement requires daily winding, which creates personal connection and ritual that automatic watches don't provide to their owners at all. The Hezolite plastic crystal scratches easily but can be polished, unlike sapphire that requires expensive replacement when damaged from accidents and drops. The chronograph functions work perfectly and reliably after 60-plus years of design refinement, proving the layout and mechanism are genuinely perfected and optimized. The watch's design hasn't changed significantly since the 1960s moon missions, showing that perfect designs don't need constant updates or meaningless changes. Kids can understand this simply. Astronauts wore this exact watch on the moon, making it cooler than any rapper's iced-out watch. Number 3. Seiko Prospex Turtle SRP 777. The Seiko Prospex Turtle SRP 777 shocked everyone by delivering legitimate dive watch quality for just $425 when Swiss dive watches cost $3,000 or more minimum. This distinctive cushion-shaped watch has iconic design that collectors immediately recognize and love for its unique character and personality compared to boring round watches. The 200-meter water resistance with ISO certification means this watch meets official professional diving standards, not just marketing claims about being water resistant. Rich people couldn't believe this affordable Seiko had better lume, glow in the dark, than their expensive Swiss dive watches that cost 10 times more. Watch collectors admitted the Turtle's vintage-inspired design looked cooler and more interesting than modern luxury dive watches, trying too hard to look aggressive and sporty. The automatic movement winds itself when you wear it and shows through the clear case back, so you can watch all the gears moving inside. The 45mm size sounds huge but wears smaller than expected because of the cushion shape and short lugs that fit wrists perfectly. The variety of colors and special editions created huge collector following, with people buying multiple turtles in different colors to collect them all. Number 2. Grand Seiko White Birch SLG 8005. The Grand Seiko White Birch SLG 8005 completely destroyed Swiss luxury watch dominance by delivering better everything at $9,800 compared to Swiss watches costing $15,000 or $25,000. This incredible watch has revolutionary new movement with 80-hour power reserve that Swiss brands took another decade to match in their own watches. The textured dial looks like white birch tree bark from Japanese forests, creating stunning three-dimensional effect that Swiss brands cannot replicate no matter how hard they try. The case polishing is so perfect it looks like liquid mirror without any distortion, honestly exceeding Swiss luxury finishing that costs double or triple the price. Watch collectors were shocked when they examined this closely and realized the finishing quality was better than Rolex, Omega, and other Swiss brands they had been worshipping. The exhibition case back shows the movement with hand-beveled edges and decoration that makes Swiss movements look lazy and unfinished by comparison throughout details. The slim 11.7mm thickness makes this watch slide under dress shirt cuffs way easier than chunky Swiss luxury watches that catch on everything. Rich people started questioning their entire Swiss watch collections after seeing what Grand Seiko delivered for half the price with better specifications and quality. Number 1. Rolex Submariner Pre-Owned Market Reality. The Rolex Submariner shocked everyone, not because it's good, but because the pre-owned market exposed how overpriced and overhyped it really is compared to alternatives. Rich people were embarrassed when they realized they paid $15,000, $20,000 gray market prices for watches that cost $9,000 retail just because of artificial scarcity and hype. Watch collectors admitted that Submariners offered nothing special compared to $3,000 Tudor Black Bay 58 or $400 Seiko Turtle except the Rolex logo and bragging rights. The artificial waitlists at authorized dealers forcing people to build relationships and buy jewelry just to get a watch exposed the corruption and greed completely. The gray market prices that doubled or tripled retail showed how speculation and hype destroyed the watch market, making regular people unable to buy watches anymore. The quality, while good, doesn't justify the pricing when Grand Seiko, Omega, and Tudor deliver equal or better quality at half the cost or less. The movement technology is decades old with nothing innovative or special compared to competitors offering better power reserve and modern materials throughout calibers. The resale value that people brag about only exists because of artificial scarcity and hype, not because the watches are actually worth those prices.